Hi everybody, it's Gary Dyogi and Marianne Dyogi. It is September 15?
Almost.
14?
It's still
Oh
14.
yeah, September 14, 2017, Thursday night.
11:17.
And yeah, because on the last video she said even if we're tired, we're gonna get this done no matter what time of day it is. So here it is. What do we call this? Day one
This is day one of Forever. Remember, we are doing the daily challenges. So we already read the reflection, meditation of the chapter for day one. The meaning of life is today's focus. So the daily challenge for today is think about your life up to this point and consider everything good and bad that has brought you to where you are now. Can you feel a sense of direction or see a purpose in the events of your life and why they have happened as they have? Discuss this with your spouse. Hold on, John Paul. Our kids are still awake, by the way. Like 4 of them are awake. Only 1 is asleep, so.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
And I'm gonna start off?
Yes, you go.
Okay, so I think thinking back to bad stuff first and leading to the good stuff, just because I don't know, it's easier to talk about bad stuff, but ending with good. So, anyways, just thinking back to how I grew up and like all the bad things I got caught up with, even from like not sharing all of my testimony, but even with like parents' divorce and not having a male role model and being like independent latchkey kid growing up. So I didn't have much direction growing up, which led to me kind of being curious into bad things, which would lead to bad relationships or not knowing how to be in relationships as far as like dating and stuff like that. Foundation with my faith was good growing up, and then I had like what I call a prodigal son moment in which I drifted in my teenage to college years, but then in my young adulthood then I came back to the faith, which is really important because then after that, not only did I build a relationship with, sorry they're so loud, relationship with God, but also then at the same time I'm learning how to be in a relationship through my various experiences, either like through mass or through what I've watched on TV or whatever the case may be. So and that kind of led to, I guess, what was it, vocation, or what was it? Oh, I guess my purpose in life, which was not only being a better person, but being a better man, being a better husband, and being a better father than, sorry, Dad, than my own father. But I mean, now that with that, I can be an example to young men that are single or learning how to be in a relationship or are in relationships, and that may be like young husbands or young fathers. So so I think that's the good and bad as far as like, as far as that. Yeah. Okay, your turn.
My turn.
Annie.
Switch. Okay, so I've gone through a lot in my life as well. I think the biggest turning point was when my dad got sick. He had a stroke when I was 18 years old. And I am very much a daddy's girl. I'm the oldest of 4 kids, and I was very, very close to my dad. So when he had a stroke, he was sick for 8 months before he passed away. It really impacted me, and it actually brought me closer to God because I made a promise to continue his legacy of prayer. He was really great about praying the rosary with us, and making sure we got to Mass, making sure that I was dressed appropriately for Mass. And he did so many good things for the church. So when he died, it was a big hit to me, but at the same time, I felt like there was a greater purpose for me through that experience of letting him go. And after that, there's just so much to tell, but just generally speaking, I tend to question why God allows me to go through things, and I've learned over the years that instead of being resentful and angry at God, that I wait for an answer. That's been important for me to go into silence and lift it up and leave my heart open to what it is that he's trying to teach me through the experiences. So a lot of the quote unquote bad things that have happened to me, specifically like getting diagnosed with lupus, and then more recently coming down with symptoms of psoriatic arthritis on top of that, and being part of the very small percentage of people that have both autoimmune illnesses, I just thought to myself, okay, the Lord's doing something in my heart. But not in just in my heart, but in my family as well through it. So it's been a blessing really to be able to take suffering and know that there's going to be fruit that will be born out of the experience, not just for me, but for the people around me, and that I can lift it up for the salvation of souls. And so in that sense, it's been really great, because I think that if I never was diagnosed with lupus and my path was different, I wouldn't have this wonderful husband of mine who has been so great in helping me raise these children. These kids wouldn't be here. The ministry wouldn't be growing and helping other people. So that's just been our path together. It's been pretty crazy. So there's always transition. We're always in transition. Mm-hmm. And I just wish sometimes that things would be steady, that we could just settle down somewhere and just know that this is what the next 5 years are going to look like. But no, that's not how we live. And we've learned that. So it's just kind of like this living day by day, taking it as it happens.
Yeah. And I think just through my experiences, it allowed me to be open to courtship with Marianne. So, and just kind of like really, because I'm an easygoing kind of guy, I was able to go with the flow of it as we learned courtship together, and just like reading books about it together. So, yeah, so I think that just provides like a great testimony for others. Like, you know, there's a way to do it, though, I guess, with faith and the right way, you know, without having to, how you say it, like, give so much of your, no, that's not right. Wait. Not to give so much of yourself, or
self-sacrifice?
No, like, well, I guess like not to rush into the relationship,
yes.
to like do it the right way, take your time with the relationship, really to get to know each other, because then like how Jackie and Bobby said, if you weren't meant to be, but you're protecting each other's soul for the one that they're supposed to be together with. So yeah, so to have that that kind of courtship was important. Is important. So anyways, there.
So yeah, that's why we're here. That's why the Lord has spared me from a lot of bad things that could have happened to me. A lot of bad things. Our kids are around, so we can't exactly talk about what those bad things are. But someday they will learn. And we're just really grateful for each other and for this path, as roller coastery as it's been. It will probably continue to stay pretty crazy.
All right. Is that it?
Are you ready for crazy?
Oh wait, what are we talking about? I was just yes, it's
We're
crazy.
so tired
I'm ready
right
for
now.
crazy. It's already crazy.
It's been crazy.
Can't be any more crazy. Can it?
No.
All right.
So Thank you for joining us today.
Uh,
We're at the 10-minute mark.
all right.
I hope you enjoyed.
Life is beautiful. God bless. Have a great day.
Yeah, so we'll see you tomorrow for the next reflection and
Okay.
challenge.
Yes.
Yes, pray for us.
Okay.
Thank you, and we'll pray for you.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. God bless. Bye bye.